What if I told you the map of the United States is wrong on purpose? There's a tiny piece of Michigan, far away from Michigan, sitting awkwardly under Wisconsin, touching only water and surrounded by states that shouldn't belong to a strange detached chunk that looks like a mistake, but it's not a mistake at all. It's the result of a border war, a stolen map, political manipulation, and one of the pettiest fights in American history. Let me take you back. In the early 1800s, Ohio and Michigan both claimed the same 468 square mile strip of land, the Toledo Strip. Both sides needed that land desperately because whoever owned Toledo controlled the future of shipping, railroads, and trade across the Great Lakes. But here's the problem. The maps used to draw the border were wrong. The first map, the one Congress trusted, was based on bad coordinates and sloppy surveying. It showed the border farther south, meaning Toledo belonged to Michigan. But Ohio had its own better map. A map created years later, conveniently placing Toledo inside Ohio two maps. Two borders. One city that both sides claimed as theirs, and neither side was willing to give up. Michigan assembled a militia, Ohio assembled a militia, and the U.S. came dangerously close to having two states fire guns at each other over a city that didn't even have paved roads yet. Most people don't know this, but it got so tense that Michigan actually arrested Ohio's surveyors at gunpoint. Shots were fired, and this bizarre conflict became known as the Toledo War. So how was it resolved? Simple. The U.S. government didn't want a real war over a map mistake, so they made Michigan a deal. Give Ohio Toledo, and we'll give you the entire Upper Peninsula. At the time, the Upper Peninsula was considered a useless frozen wasteland. Michigan was furious, but they needed to become a state, so they accepted the deal. And here's the twist. The Upper Peninsula ended up being far more valuable than Toledo, packed with copper, iron, forests, and minerals that helped build American industry. But that creates a weird problem on the modern map, because when they redrew the borders, one piece of Michigan got cut off from the rest. A strange floating section surrounded by water and nowhere near the main state. It's called Michigan's Detached Island section. It's not an island. It's just a piece of land Michigan owns because of a border war started by bad maps and political pressure. One wrong map. One angry state. One tiny war. And today, a strange detached piece of Michigan that still looks like someone copy-pasted it in the wrong spot. It's one of America's weirdest geographic mistakes. That wasn't a mistake at all.